What's up, Squadron 7? Welcome back to another video. Today's the day. It's Mando Day. It's October 30th. It's the day we've been waiting for a full year, and The Mandalorian is back. It's time to do a reaction. So, this is the longest episode we've had in The Mandalorian. I think it's about 52 minutes. So that's exciting. So let's get right into the action. I'm ready. I even have Baby Yoda in the back. Now I've got my very own child.
There is one.
That came out wrong. I've got my very own The Child. This is the way. I'm glad you're still looking cute as hell, Baby Yoda. We're starting the season in this scene.
If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can help guide me.
Well, that makes sense because the other Mandalorians would know. Especially if those other Mandalorians are Bo-Katan.
When all you have to put up in exchange is your shiny Beskar armor.
That's a steep-ass gamble.
I'll walk out of here without killing you.
Nice, nice. Even as he gets hit, he's hurting his opponents. If the Mandalorian he knows of is on Tatooine, he's definitely talking about Boba Fett. Yes! So it looks like Mando is heading back to Tatooine.
How much do you want for it? Just kidding, but not really. You know, if this thing ever divides or...
Yo, is that the same R5 that was at Uncle Owen's farm that blew up in A New Hope? It never gets old whenever the child's on screen. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Although that doesn't look like Boba Fett at all. Looks like, yeah, that's definitely Oliphant in Boba's armor, but that's not Boba. Yep.
You're only one of us.
We've got blue milk.
I'm Cobb Vance.
Yeah, of course.
Pelgo.
Of course.
Take it off.
Cobb Vanth is the only person that wears his armor but is not Boba Fett. Are we doing a straight up duel? Shootout. Straight up shootout. Weequay's like, can we take this outside? So now Mando's gonna fight a crate dragon. Quest number 1. Oh!
The Empire was pulling out of Tatooine. There was power hates a vacuum, and most Pelgo became a slave camp overnight.
I wrote about this actually. It's funny. I wrote about this in my Echoes of the Past AU book. Saved by a sandcrawler. So now we need to know where the Jawas got the armor. I love how the helmet has the gunshot dent from his shootout, or from Boba's shootout with Cad. But there's no other explanation in canon, so Cad Bane gave him that blaster dent. They know how to make the child do things that just touch the heart. Also, I don't know if Star Wars has mentioned crate dragons in canon. So this may be the first kind of canon mention of the word crate, referencing Darth Crate. Yeah, that's a great way to de-escalate the situation. And can I just say, this is beautiful. This would be good enough, but it's a freaking TV show. Or a streaming show. Tatooine. Boba Fett's armor. Sarlacc. Poor Bantha! Oh, okay. Yeah. Get that guy instead. Part 2 of Mando teaches a village to fight back. I mean, don't hit it now. This part of the episode is giving me huge kind of like Moby Dick vibes right here. Oh, it doesn't look like the plan's gonna work. What you gonna do, Mando? All right. Yo, hit it in the eye. Oh, snap. Okay. Holy crap, that looks amazing. Yo, he really did just do like a Legolas kill right there. All hail Din Djarin. Holy crap. Before this episode, my favorite bounty hunters were Cad and Embo. At the very moment, He is my favorite bounty hunter now. He's got the best friggin' sidekick. Ah, this is the scene from the trailer people were pointing at. It looks like Boba Fett's jetpack. And it was. Binary Suns. And that. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Wow. They just did that. Okay. Real quick. Solid start to the season. Everything was beautifully shot. Cinematography was crazy. I never thought that I could see Tatooine look so beautiful. The production value and just the overall quality of this show is just through the roof. You know, when I watched this episode, like I was commenting during my reaction that everything looks like it would be a feature-length film. Everything looks like this is something that you would see when you go to the movies and you see a Star Wars film. Like when you saw Solo or you saw Rogue One or even the saga films. A lot of the scenes in this episode were just that beautiful. Now, of course, we did get to learn a little bit more about what Mando's quest was. Going into the season, we knew that he had to search out the Jedi or try to find someone or some place for the child who understood the child and who understood the child's powers. So in this episode, obviously, it was a bit more elaborated on. This time, he is trying to find other Mandalorians, which makes things a little bit more easy to figure out where he's gonna go. Obviously, in his search for the Jedi, we're going to speculate that Ahsoka Tano may be in his trajectory in some way, shape, or form. But now that we know in this episode, from this episode, that he's searching for other Mandalorians, you know, in connection with the Darksaber, where Moff Gideon got the Darksaber, we could see Bo-Katan and Sabine Wren as the other Mandalorians. Now, a lot of people are concerned that having Bo-Katan, Ahsoka Tano, and Sabine Wren in The Mandalorian is going to take away from the story. I mean, I beg to differ. There are many ways to integrate Bo-Katan, Sabine Wren, and Ahsoka Tano additively to the narrative, just like they were integrated into Rebels. Because obviously when we saw Ahsoka, Rex, or Darth Vader, or anyone from the Clone Wars appearing in Rebels, the story didn't shift. It wasn't pivoted so that the story was about them, right? It was an additive experience to the main story around the Ghost crew. And so in this one, obviously there is this subplot with the Darksaber with Moff Gideon. Where did he get it? And the last time we did see it was with Bo-Katan reuniting the Mandalorian people. So obviously there is this narrative or this subplot surrounding Bo-Katan, surrounding the Great Purge, and surrounding the creation of the Covenants, or the Coverts, as Mando is calling it in this episode now. So what happened to Bo-Katan? What happened to the Mandalorians that were serving under Bo-Katan with the Darksaber? So there's a way for that narrative to be explored and not take away from Din Djarin's whole story with the child. And of course, Timothy Olyphant was Cobb Vanth, of course, historically the one who is wearing Boba Fett's armor salvaged from the Sarlacc pit by the Jawas. We finally have that confirmation. Just the whole quest to kill the Krayt Dragon was just epic in scale, epic in nature, and the way Din Djarin kills the Krayt Dragon, flying out of the mouth, you know, all electrified with sparks flying everywhere, and the shot of him landing with the Krayt Dragon dying in the background, and as he was landing, of course, that was a very, very Legolas moment. Reminded me of the time when Legolas killed that Oliphant in Return of the King and slid down its trunk. It was one of those moments. But I like how we are continuing Din Djarin's quest, right? His main overarching quest to find other Mandalorians, to find a place for the child. But we're also continuing this kind of siloed quest, siloed mission structure within each episode. And in this case, it was bringing the villagers and the Tusken Raiders together to kill the Krayt Dragon. But we're still in this main path to find the Mandalorians, to find the place or the enemy sorcerers, so that they can take care of the child. But the very end had me. You saw in my live reaction, the very end had me. I was like, okay, who's this guy? Who's this guy carrying the Mandalorian rifle? Of course, he turns around and it's Tamara Morrison. And we know who Tamara Morrison plays he played Jango Fett. And now we know Boba Fett is a clone of Jango Fett, and he's looking pretty old in this shot. But yeah, that's Boba Fett. Confirmed. Confirmed Boba Fett. He is triple confirmed. That can't be anyone else that they're foreshadowing on Tatooine, watching Mando fly away with his armor. That's definitely Boba Fett, and I'm glad that they really just came out of the gate swinging, especially with that ending. But in any case, that'll be my live reaction and my review of Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction and review, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos. You can find me on TikTok if you need more Star Wars content. And of course, may the Force be with you.